As we journey through life, our understanding of self-worth, relationships, and resilience continues to evolve, especially as women age. In this video, we're diving into 11 surprising psychological facts about older women that you may not have known, all rooted in Stoic philosophy. As we explore these insights, you'll discover how aging brings wisdom, confidence, and a deeper sense of purpose, transforming the way older women perceive themselves and the world around them. The transition into older adulthood often comes with newfound clarity and self-acceptance. Society tends to place certain expectations on women, especially regarding beauty, youth, and roles. But older women tend to shed these societal constraints as they gain more life experience. Through the lens of Stoic philosophy, which emphasizes self-control, resilience, and living in harmony with nature, we'll uncover how older women develop stronger emotional regulation, improved self-worth, and deeper, more meaningful relationships. In a culture that often prioritizes youth, older women offer us a unique perspective on authenticity, strength, and resilience. By understanding these psychological shifts, we can better appreciate their journey and embrace the lessons they have to offer. So, if you're curious about the empowering transformation that occurs as women grow older, keep watching. Let's explore how these 11 psychological facts reveal a deeper understanding of the power of aging. Number 1. Increased confidence and self-worth. Older women often undergo a profound transformation in their sense of confidence and self-worth as they navigate through life's various stages. This shift is not merely the result of physical changes, but rather the product of accumulated wisdom, life experiences, and a deeper understanding of their own value. Throughout their lives, they encounter challenges, successes, and moments of reflection that shape their identity. These experiences provide a foundation of resilience and self-awareness, allowing older women to develop a more grounded sense of who they are and what truly matters to them. Unlike in earlier stages of life, where they may have been preoccupied with societal expectations and the pursuit of external validation, older women tend to care less about fitting into traditional molds. They have often lived through phases where physical beauty or superficial achievements dominated their self-concept, only to realize that these factors do not define their worth. Instead, their confidence becomes rooted in authenticity and self-acceptance. They begin to prioritize their inner values, such as compassion, wisdom, and personal growth, over external validation. This evolution is driven by the realization that they no longer need to conform to the unrealistic standards imposed by society. Aging brings a level of detachment from these pressures, allowing older women to focus on what truly matters to them. They no longer define themselves based on their appearance, achievements, or status, but rather by the depth of their character, their life experiences, and the wisdom they have gained along the way. As older women reflect on their journeys, they often find a newfound sense of clarity and purpose. They come to understand that confidence is not about perfection, but about embracing imperfection and accepting themselves for who they are. This mindset shift allows them to appreciate their unique qualities, strengths, and vulnerabilities without the need for external approval. In fact, many older women discover that their self-worth grows stronger as they let go of the fear of judgment and embrace their authenticity. They come to see their worth not in how others perceive them, but in how they perceive themselves, developing a sense of inner peace that transcends external validation. This self-assurance is not easily shaken by age, appearances, or the passing of time. Instead, it becomes deeply rooted in their understanding of themselves and their values. Moreover, older women often become more intentional about the relationships they nurture and the energy they invest in others. They set healthier boundaries and prioritize those who uplift and respect them. In doing so, they create a life that is more aligned with their values and needs, rather than seeking approval from others. The self-worth of older women is not dependent on societal expectations or the approval of others. It is built on a foundation of authenticity and self-respect. These women tend to care less about how they are perceived by others, focusing instead on living in a way that feels true to them. They have come to realize that confidence and self-worth are not tied to external factors such as youth, beauty, or material success, but rather to the internal qualities that define who they are. This shift allows them to lead more fulfilled and intentional lives, free from the constraints of external pressures. Additionally, older women often possess a greater sense of emotional maturity, which contributes to their confidence. Life's challenges, whether they be personal losses, career setbacks, or relationship struggles, have equipped them with the tools to navigate adversity with grace and resilience. They have learned how to manage their emotions and cultivate a sense of inner peace, allowing them to respond to life's ups and downs with greater equanimity. This emotional maturity strengthens their self-worth as they become more comfortable with who they are, imperfections included. In many cases, older women become role models for others, particularly younger generations, due to the wisdom they have accumulated. They possess a quiet confidence that comes from knowing they have weathered storms and emerged stronger on the other side. This confidence is not flashy or attention-seeking, but instead rooted in their deep understanding of life's complexities and the value of lived experience. As they embrace their aging journey, older women often find themselves less concerned with seeking approval from others and more focused on living a life that feels meaningful to them. They become advocates for their own happiness, making choices that align with their values, desires, and well-being. This sense of autonomy contributes to a greater sense of self-worth, as they learn to prioritize their own needs without guilt or hesitation. Older women also tend to have a heightened sense of perspective, recognizing that much of life is beyond their control. They accept this reality and focus on what they can control, primarily their thoughts, attitudes, and responses. This acceptance allows them to let go of the need to prove themselves or seek validation from external sources, further enhancing their confidence and self-worth. They have come to realize that their value is not tied to their achievements or appearance, but rather to who they are as individuals. Many older women also develop a deeper connection with their sense of purpose. As they reflect on their lives, they often gain clarity about what truly matters to them, whether it's family, personal growth, contributing to the lives of others, or simply living in alignment with their values. This sense of purpose becomes a guiding force, helping them feel more fulfilled and secure in their identities. They understand that self-worth isn't something they need to earn through external validation, but rather something they already possess through the depth of their character and experiences. In conclusion, confidence and self-worth in older women are shaped by the accumulation of life experiences, emotional resilience, and the realization that external validation is not necessary for self-acceptance. They grow more self-assured as they prioritize authenticity, wisdom, and purpose, letting go of societal pressures and embracing their true selves. Through this journey, older women come to understand that their worth is not tied to youth, beauty, or status, but rather to the inner qualities that define who they are, making their self-confidence timeless and enduring. Number 2. Emotional mastery and resilience. Emotional mastery and resilience are two qualities that older women tend to develop and refine as they progress through life. Life's inevitable ups and downs, including personal losses, setbacks, and the challenges that come with aging, serve as a powerful catalyst for growth in emotional resilience. With time, older women accumulate a wealth of experiences that help them build an understanding of their emotions, teaching them how to navigate them with greater awareness and control. Where earlier in life they may have been reactive, driven by impulsive reactions to external circumstances, older women tend to become more reflective. They've lived through emotional turbulence, whether it be the loss of loved ones, professional disappointments, or personal struggles, and have learned to adapt and manage their feelings in healthier ways. Emotional mastery doesn't mean a lack of emotions or feelings, but rather a deeper comprehension of them, along with the ability to respond with greater calm and clarity. Instead of being overwhelmed by negative emotions, older women often develop the ability to observe their thoughts and feelings without being consumed by them. They've learned to pause and reflect, recognizing that emotions are temporary and do not define their worth or identity. Resilience plays a crucial role in this process. Life's challenges, from relationship conflicts to health concerns, become opportunities for growth rather than obstacles that threaten their well-being. Older women tend to develop a sense of acceptance and peace with what they cannot change, allowing them to focus on what they can control. This mindset shift fosters resilience as they become more adept at bouncing back from setbacks with greater ease. They don't avoid difficult emotions, but rather embrace them as part of the human experience, recognizing that these emotions offer valuable lessons for personal growth. The emotional resilience of older women is often strengthened by their understanding that life is unpredictable. They've experienced loss and change, which has taught them to hold on to what truly matters while letting go of what no longer serves them. This ability to discern what's important and what isn't helps them stay emotionally grounded. In many cases, older women become more comfortable with vulnerability. They recognize that facing their emotions honestly isn't a sign of weakness, but a source of strength. By acknowledging and processing difficult emotions, such as grief, sadness, or anger, they cultivate a deeper sense of self-awareness and inner peace. Emotional mastery becomes about navigating life's uncertainties with grace and resilience, rather than resisting or being consumed by them. The life experience they accumulate often equips older women with tools for handling stress and emotional challenges. They've learned to manage expectations, both their own and those of others, realizing that much of what causes emotional turmoil is rooted in unrealistic expectations or the fear of not meeting societal standards. With age comes the clarity to recognize what truly matters and what can be let go. As they let go of attachment to outcomes or external validation, they become more resilient in their emotional responses. This resilience is not built overnight, but forged through a lifetime of adapting to adversity. For older women, resilience is deeply tied to their ability to stay connected to their values and beliefs, even in the face of uncertainty or hardship. They've often been through experiences that have tested their emotional limits, whether it's caring for aging parents, raising children, or managing their own health challenges, and these trials have only strengthened their emotional resilience. They've developed the ability to absorb emotional blows and remain steady, not because they are unaffected, but because they've come to understand that emotions, while powerful, are transient. This understanding allows them to manage their emotional responses with greater calm and intentionality. Older women often become teachers of emotional resilience, offering guidance and support to younger generations who may be grappling with similar challenges. Their lived experiences have given them a deep well of wisdom from which they can draw strength and empathy. They're able to recognize the emotional struggles of others because they've faced similar battles, and they offer a sense of reassurance that healing is possible. Emotional mastery doesn't mean the absence of difficult emotions, but rather the ability to sit with them, understand their root causes, and find healthy ways to process and release them. This process contributes to a greater sense of inner peace and balance. Resilient older women are not immune to emotions, but they've cultivated the tools to navigate life's emotional terrain with a steady hand. They've learned to trust their instincts, manage their reactions, and accept that emotional experiences are a natural part of the human condition. Through their growth in emotional mastery and resilience, older women come to understand that they have the power to shape their emotional responses rather than being at their mercy. This empowerment allows them to move through life with greater ease and confidence, finding strength in their ability to face challenges with resilience and grace. Number 3, less concern with societal expectations. As women age, they tend to develop a diminished concern for societal expectations, particularly those related to appearance, roles, and behavior. Throughout their lives, they are often exposed to narrow and rigid standards of what it means to be successful, attractive, or valuable in the eyes of society. In younger years, these expectations can weigh heavily on women, causing them to measure their worth based on factors like physical appearance, career achievements, and adherence to traditional gender roles. However, as women grow older, they begin to detach from these external benchmarks, realizing that their self-worth is not tied to meeting the expectations imposed by society. This shift is often fueled by a deeper understanding of themselves and their values, as well as the life experiences they accumulate over time. Aging brings with it a greater sense of self-awareness, allowing women to question and challenge the societal ideals they once accepted without question. They come to recognize that the external pressures placed on them, whether it's about youth, beauty, or status, are often arbitrary and limiting. With this realization, they become less concerned with conforming to these standards and more focused on living authentically according to their own values and desires. One of the key factors driving this shift is the realization that societal expectations often prioritize superficial attributes over personal growth, inner peace, and emotional well-being. As women experience various life milestones, such as marriage, career shifts, motherhood, or the loss of loved ones, they are often forced to confront what truly matters to them. Through these experiences, they gain clarity about the difference between what society tells them they should care about and what actually brings them joy, fulfillment, and meaning. They begin to understand that their worth is not contingent on how others perceive them or how closely they adhere to societal norms. Instead, they value authenticity, self-compassion, and a deeper connection to their own desires and passions. This shift reduces their anxiety about being judged, as they realize that their lives are no longer dictated by external validation. Over time, they recognize that societal expectations often revolve around shallow and fleeting standards, while their personal fulfillment lies in more enduring aspects of life, such as relationships, personal growth, and peace of mind. As they embrace their aging journey, women tend to care less about superficial indicators of success and beauty. Instead, they begin to focus on cultivating a sense of inner peace and self-acceptance. They no longer feel the pressure to conform to unrealistic beauty standards or to chase after external validation. Instead, they become more attuned to their inner needs and desires, allowing them to live more authentically and confidently. This shift in focus helps them prioritize their well-being, creating a life that feels more meaningful and fulfilling. The external world, which often promotes unattainable ideals, no longer holds as much sway over their self-perception. In many ways, this freedom from societal expectations is liberating. Older women often realize that the values and beliefs society imposes are not universal truths, but rather constructs that have been shaped by specific cultural contexts. They recognize that different cultures, generations and individuals have different definitions of success and fulfillment, and they are no longer bound by a one-size-fits-all approach. With this awareness, they begin to reject the idea that they must meet certain criteria to be valued. Instead, they create their own standards of success, standards rooted in their personal values, beliefs, and desires. This newfound autonomy allows them to redefine their sense of self-worth, emphasizing qualities like resilience, wisdom, and authenticity over shallow metrics. Another important aspect of this shift is that older women often develop greater emotional mastery and resilience. Life's challenges, whether they involve career changes, personal losses, or the evolution of relationships, offer them the opportunity to grow emotionally. These experiences teach them to rely less on external approval and validation and more on their own internal resources. They become skilled at navigating difficult emotions, recognizing that societal expectations, though often demanding, do not dictate their worth or value. This emotional resilience allows them to embrace life's ups and downs without the need for constant external validation. They learn to trust their own judgment, accept themselves for who they are, and cultivate a deeper sense of self-compassion. Through these realizations, they are able to live with greater authenticity, no longer tethered to the expectations imposed by a society that prioritizes superficial measures of worth. The freedom from societal expectations also brings greater clarity and peace of mind. Older women often find that the less they focus on meeting societal benchmarks, the more they can appreciate the simple joys of life. They become more present, focusing on what truly matters to them rather than getting caught up in the demands and pressures of external validation. Whether it's spending time with loved ones, pursuing meaningful hobbies, or simply enjoying moments of solitude, they come to understand that these experiences are far more fulfilling than the pursuit of status or external recognition. This shift not only enhances their emotional well-being, but also contributes to a sense of purpose and contentment. In addition to their growing detachment from societal expectations, older women often develop stronger boundaries. They become more aware of how they spend their time and energy, recognizing the importance of protecting their emotional well-being. This boundary setting often stems from their understanding that their worth is not tied to others' opinions or approval. They choose to invest in relationships and activities that genuinely nurture their well-being, and they are less inclined to engage in pursuits that bring little value to their lives. This sense of self-respect and autonomy allows them to prioritize what truly matters to them, creating a life that feels more authentic and fulfilling. Furthermore, older women often become advocates for other women, helping them understand that societal expectations are not meant to define them. They offer guidance and support, encouraging younger generations to prioritize self-worth over external validation. This sense of community and shared wisdom strengthens the resilience of women, fostering a collective shift away from rigid societal norms. The lessons they've learned through their own journeys serve as a source of empowerment, encouraging others to embrace their unique identities and live in alignment with their values. In conclusion, as women age, their concern with societal expectations tends to decrease significantly. This shift is driven by a deeper understanding of their own worth, emotional resilience, and the realization that external validation is neither necessary nor fulfilling. They come to prioritize authenticity, self-compassion, and inner peace over societal standards of success and beauty. By letting go of the need to conform, older women cultivate a sense of self-worth that is rooted in their personal values and lived experiences, allowing them to live with greater freedom and fulfillment. Older women have a clearer understanding of what they need from relationships, as well as what they are willing to give in return. They are less likely to engage in relationships that are draining or unfulfilling, and they are more intentional about how they spend their time and energy. By establishing healthy boundaries, they create space for relationships that are more supportive and aligned with their values. These boundaries allow older women to prioritize their own well-being and ensure that the connections they build contribute to their emotional growth. In addition, older women often become more aware of their own worth, which translates into stronger and more authentic connections. They no longer seek validation from others, nor do they measure their worth through external achievements or societal approval. Instead, they cultivate relationships that are based on mutual respect and shared values. They attract people who appreciate them for who they are, not for what they can provide. This sense of self-worth enhances their ability to engage in relationships that are fulfilling and grounded in authenticity. Over time, older women often reflect on their relationships and gain clarity about what truly matters to them. They tend to focus on cultivating connections that enrich their lives and contribute to their overall well-being. These relationships become a source of strength and support, offering a sense of belonging and purpose. They are no longer confined by societal expectations or the need to conform to traditional ideas of relationships. Instead, they seek connections that bring joy, emotional depth, and meaning. Another reason older women often experience more meaningful relationships is their ability to let go of past hurts and resentments. Life's challenges, such as the loss of loved ones, failed relationships, or difficult life circumstances, teach them the importance of forgiveness, acceptance, and letting go. This emotional growth allows them to approach relationships with a greater sense of empathy and understanding, reducing the weight of grudges or unresolved conflicts. They are better equipped to nurture healthy, supportive relationships that prioritize emotional well-being over past grievances. Their emotional maturity also enables them to recognize the importance of self-compassion, which in turn strengthens their ability to offer compassion to others. As women age, they become less concerned with superficial measures of success or appearance in their relationships. Instead, they are drawn to people who share their values, interests, and beliefs. These deeper connections often provide a sense of fulfillment that goes beyond the surface, allowing for richer experiences of love, connection, and intimacy. They value authenticity and honesty, understanding that genuine connections require vulnerability, trust, and emotional openness. This ability to foster intimacy and emotional closeness becomes a cornerstone of their relationships as they grow older. Additionally, older women often become mentors, offering wisdom and guidance to others, which further deepens their relationships. Whether through friendships, familial bonds, or partnerships, they often find themselves in roles where they can offer support, advice, and understanding. This creates a dynamic where relationships are built on mutual growth, nurturing, and emotional connection. They become trusted figures in the lives of others, providing not only love, but also a source of strength and guidance. These deeper connections contribute to a sense of purpose and fulfillment, reinforcing their belief that meaningful relationships are essential to their well-being. In conclusion, older women often cultivate deeper, more meaningful relationships as they grow older. Through life's challenges and experiences, they gain emotional maturity, self-awareness, and a better understanding of what truly matters in relationships. They become less concerned with societal expectations and more focused on building connections that foster authenticity, trust, and mutual respect. By prioritizing their well-being, setting boundaries, and embracing their self-worth, older women create relationships that are fulfilling, supportive, and enduring. These deeper connections provide them with a sense of purpose, belonging, and emotional growth. enriching their lives in ways that are both profound and lasting. Number 4. Deeper, more meaningful relationships. As women grow older, they tend to develop deeper, more meaningful relationships. This shift often stems from a deeper understanding of themselves and what truly matters in life. Throughout their journey, they accumulate a wealth of life experiences, personal triumphs, hardships, and lessons that help them grow emotionally and spiritually. These experiences shape their capacity to connect with others on a more profound level. Unlike their earlier years when relationships might have been driven by societal expectations or the need for external validation, older women tend to seek connections that are rooted in authenticity, trust, and shared values. They prioritize relationships that foster emotional depth and meaningful communication rather than superficial interactions. Over time, they learn to recognize the importance of surrounding themselves with people who uplift, support, and understand them. These relationships become a source of nourishment, offering both comfort and growth. As women age, they become more attuned to the emotional needs of themselves and others. They no longer expend energy on relationships that lack depth or authenticity, but rather seek connections that resonate with their core values and experiences. They understand that genuine relationships are not built on appearances, superficial achievements, or external validation, but rather on a mutual understanding of one another's emotions, needs, and aspirations. These deeper connections are often characterized by a sense of trust, empathy, and mutual respect. Older women have a greater ability to listen, reflect, and offer support, having developed the emotional maturity needed to navigate complex emotions and challenging situations. Life's ups and downs, whether dealing with loss, personal growth, or difficult life transitions, teach them how to be more compassionate and understanding towards others. This emotional resilience allows them to connect on a deeper level, fostering relationships that are more meaningful and long-lasting. Another key aspect of these deeper relationships is the willingness to set boundaries. Number 5. Better adaptability to change. As women age, they often develop a greater adaptability to change. Life inevitably brings unexpected circumstances, transitions, and challenges, and older women have had more time to learn how to navigate these shifts with resilience and grace. They've faced various life events, whether it's career changes, shifts in relationships, health concerns, or personal growth, and each experience has contributed to their ability to adapt. Unlike earlier stages of life where they may have struggled with uncertainty or felt the need to control outcomes, older women tend to approach change with a more flexible mindset. Over time, they've accumulated wisdom that helps them understand that change is a natural part of life rather than something to resist or fear. This shift in perspective allows them to embrace change as an opportunity for growth rather than a threat to stability. Life's challenges have taught them that there is strength in letting go of the need for control and in accepting that many aspects of life are beyond their power to alter. Instead of clinging to rigid plans or expectations, they become more open to the unpredictable nature of life. This adaptability stems from a deeper sense of self-awareness, understanding that they are not defined by external circumstances, but by how they respond to them. The experiences they've accumulated have shown them that life's twists and turns often lead to new opportunities for growth, discovery, and fulfillment. They recognize that change can be unsettling, but it is also a necessary part of life that often leads to positive transformations. Older women tend to become more accepting of uncertainty, allowing them to move forward with confidence even when they can't predict what lies ahead. They've faced life transitions that once may have felt overwhelming, whether it was navigating new career paths, adjusting to the loss of loved ones, or dealing with health concerns. and have developed the resilience needed to cope with these changes. As a result, they've built a toolbox of strategies for managing the complexities of life, which has made them better equipped to handle new circumstances. Unlike their earlier years, when they might have feared the unknown or resisted change, older women often come to see it as a necessary part of their journey. This shift in mindset allows them to embrace change with an open heart, fostering an attitude of curiosity and exploration rather than fear. Additionally, the life experiences they've accumulated often provide them with a deeper sense of perspective. They've lived through periods of growth, transformation, and challenge, and these moments have shaped their ability to stay grounded and find meaning even amidst uncertainty. With age, they come to realize that change is not only inevitable, but can be a source of empowerment. They've learned that it's not the circumstances themselves, but how they respond to those circumstances that ultimately defines their well-being. This realization allows them to move through life with greater ease and confidence. Another factor that contributes to older women's adaptability is their increased self-trust. Over time, they've developed a better understanding of their strengths, capabilities, and resilience. They've witnessed firsthand their ability to overcome difficulties and adapt in ways they might not have anticipated. This self-trust allows them to approach change with a sense of calm, knowing that they've weathered challenges in the past and can do so again. They've come to understand that they have the inner resources to navigate life's twists and turns, even when things don't go according to plan. This trust in themselves helps them remain flexible in the face of uncertainty, allowing them to shift their mindset and embrace new paths when necessary. Furthermore, older women tend to have a greater ability to manage their emotions, particularly in response to change. Emotional maturity, developed over the course of their lives, allows them to stay grounded and composed during periods of uncertainty. They've faced the full spectrum of human experiences: joy, loss, fear, and triumph, and have grown more adept at processing these emotions. This emotional resilience enables them to adapt to new circumstances with greater ease, as they're not consumed by fear or anxiety about the unknown. Instead, they've developed coping strategies such as mindfulness, reflection, and acceptance, which help them stay present and focused on what they can control. Their emotional intelligence allows them to navigate the challenges of change without becoming overwhelmed, giving them the clarity and strength to make decisions that align with their values. Additionally, older women often have a broader sense of purpose that helps them adapt to change. They've accumulated life experiences that have led to a deeper understanding of what matters most to them. This clarity helps them remain focused on their values and long-term goals, even when external circumstances shift. Whether it's pursuing new interests, deepening relationships, or exploring new paths, they are driven by a sense of purpose that provides them with the resilience to embrace change. They're no longer as focused on short-term success or external validation, but rather on living in alignment with their values, which often provides a sense of direction during uncertain times. This purpose-driven perspective allows them to navigate change more confidently, knowing that their efforts are aligned with their deeper desires. Moreover, older women often develop a greater capacity for acceptance, particularly in relation to life's uncertainties. They've come to realize that not everything in life is within their control, and they've made peace with this reality. Acceptance helps them move forward with less resistance to change, fostering a sense of inner peace that allows them to remain adaptable in the face of life's twists and turns. They understand that change is simply a part of the human experience, and resisting it only creates unnecessary suffering. Instead, they choose to embrace change as an opportunity for growth, seeing it as a natural part of their journey. This acceptance also allows them to release the need to cling to the familiar or the past, making it easier to embrace new opportunities and challenges as they arise. Lastly, older women tend to foster stronger relationships, which further enhances their adaptability. The deep connections they've built over time provide them with a support system that helps them navigate change. Whether it's family, friends, or mentors, these relationships offer emotional support, guidance, and encouragement, making it easier to adapt to life's uncertainties. The wisdom gained from these connections helps them recognize that they are not alone in their experiences, allowing them to draw strength from others when needed. The sense of community they've cultivated provides reassurance, reminding them that they have the support to face life's changes head-on. In conclusion, older women tend to exhibit greater adaptability to change due to a combination of emotional maturity, self-trust, acceptance, and a deeper sense of purpose. Life's challenges and transitions have shaped their resilience, allowing them to approach uncertainty with confidence and flexibility. Their ability to stay grounded and focused on what truly matters, rather than clinging to external validation or rigid expectations, enables them to navigate life's complexities with greater ease. Through these qualities, they are better equipped to adapt to change, finding growth, meaning, and fulfillment along the way. Number 6. Increased resilience to adversity. As women grow older, they often develop increased resilience to adversity. Life's inevitable challenges, whether personal, professional, or relational, offer countless opportunities to build strength and endurance. Over time, women accumulate a wealth of experiences that shape their ability to face setbacks with greater resilience. These experiences may include the loss of loved ones, career setbacks, health issues, or the challenges of raising a family. Each of these situations demands perseverance, emotional fortitude, and the capacity to bounce back from difficult circumstances. Older women often possess a deeper understanding of their own inner strength, having faced various forms of adversity and emerged stronger on the other side. Unlike earlier in life, when they might have been more susceptible to setbacks or prone to self-doubt, older women tend to have a greater sense of emotional maturity and self-awareness. They've learned that hardship is a natural part of life and that it doesn't define their worth. This shift in perspective allows them to confront adversity with a sense of acceptance and adaptability rather than fear or resistance. Through life's challenges, they've cultivated resilience, the ability to endure, adapt, and even grow stronger from difficult experiences. Resilience in older women is often amplified by the wisdom they've gained. They've experienced both triumphs and failures, successes and setbacks, and have learned how to navigate uncertainty with grace. These lessons, whether gained from personal struggles, the loss of loved ones, or professional challenges, teach them that setbacks are not final. Instead, they understand that difficulties are temporary and can lead to personal growth when approached with the right mindset. This wisdom allows them to reframe challenges as opportunities for learning and self-discovery. Older women tend to approach adversity with greater emotional intelligence. They have developed the capacity to regulate their emotions, maintaining a sense of calm and clarity even in the face of adversity. Emotional maturity allows them to process difficult situations more effectively, minimizing emotional distress and fostering a greater sense of control. Instead of reacting impulsively to setbacks, they often respond with a more measured and thoughtful approach. This emotional resilience helps them navigate challenges without becoming overwhelmed, enabling them to stay focused on finding solutions and moving forward. Another factor contributing to increased resilience in older women is their ability to seek support and build strong social networks. Life's difficulties often push women to build meaningful relationships and support systems that provide both emotional and practical assistance. Over time, older women tend to develop a network of family, friends, and mentors who offer guidance, encouragement, and understanding during challenging times. These relationships become a vital source of support, helping women to cope with adversity more effectively. They've learned that asking for help is not a sign of weakness, but a necessary component of resilience. This interconnectedness fosters a sense of belonging and collective strength, reinforcing their ability to endure and overcome adversity. Additionally, older women often have a more grounded sense of purpose, which contributes to their resilience. Life's experiences have often led them to reflect on what truly matters to them, whether that's their values, personal growth, or relationships. This sense of purpose gives them the motivation and drive to endure adversity, as they understand that overcoming challenges is an essential part of their personal journey. Whether it's pursuing a career goal, caring for family, or pursuing personal passions, older women are often driven by a sense of fulfillment that motivates them to keep moving forward. Their focus on long-term goals helps them maintain a sense of perspective, reducing the emotional weight of short-term setbacks. Furthermore, older women often have a deeper sense of self-awareness, which strengthens their resilience. Life experiences have taught them about their strengths, limitations, and the importance of self-compassion. They've come to understand that adversity doesn't define their worth, but rather offers opportunities to grow and improve. This self-awareness helps them better regulate their reactions to difficult situations, fostering a sense of inner peace and confidence in their ability to handle whatever comes their way. They no longer rely on external validation or the approval of others to define their sense of worth, which reduces the emotional impact of setbacks. Older women tend to adopt a more realistic and optimistic outlook toward life's challenges. They understand that setbacks are inevitable, but they've learned that these moments are often temporary and serve as important turning points for personal growth. This optimistic mindset helps them see adversity as an opportunity to learn, adapt, and build resilience. They're less likely to dwell on past failures and instead focus on the lessons learned and the opportunities that lie ahead. This reframing of challenges allows them to cultivate a sense of hope, which is a critical component of resilience. In addition, older women often develop a greater capacity for self-reliance, which contributes to their increased resilience. They've likely faced situations where they had to rely on themselves to overcome obstacles, whether it was navigating career changes, raising children on their own, or managing unexpected life circumstances. These experiences reinforce their belief in their own ability to handle adversity without needing external validation or support. Self-reliance fosters a sense of empowerment, allowing older women to trust their instincts and make decisions that align with their values, even when faced with uncertainty. Lastly, older women tend to cultivate a greater acceptance of the natural ebb and flow of life. They've encountered enough challenges to understand that life is not always smooth or predictable. Instead of resisting the unpredictability of life, they've embraced the reality that setbacks and hardships are an inevitable part of the human experience. This acceptance allows them to respond to adversity with greater equanimity, reducing the emotional burden of difficult circumstances. They've developed coping mechanisms that help them stay grounded and maintain a sense of resilience, allowing them to adapt and move forward even in the face of uncertainty. In conclusion, increased resilience to adversity is a trait that many older women develop through the accumulation of life experiences, emotional maturity, and self-awareness. They faced setbacks, losses, and challenges, yet have emerged stronger, wiser, and more resilient. Through self-trust, a sense of purpose, emotional intelligence, and the support of strong networks, older women are better equipped to navigate life's adversities with grace and determination. Their resilience enables them to endure, adapt, and ultimately thrive in the face of uncertainty, allowing them to grow and find meaning even in the most difficult circumstances. Number 7. Higher levels of wisdom. As women age, they tend to develop higher levels of wisdom, which is often a result of the life experiences they have accumulated. Wisdom is not merely about the accumulation of knowledge, but rather about the ability to apply that knowledge in practical, meaningful ways. Throughout their lives, older women are exposed to a wide range of experiences, successes, failures, joys, and hardships that contribute to their depth of understanding. Each challenge they face, whether personal or professional, adds to their reservoir of knowledge, fostering the development of emotional insight and practical wisdom. Unlike younger women, who might lack the life experience necessary to navigate complex situations, older women have encountered diverse circumstances that have forced them to reflect, learn, and grow. This accumulation of lived experiences shapes their ability to make sound decisions, avoid impulsive reactions, and act with thoughtful intention. Wisdom, in older women, often manifests as a greater ability to see things from multiple perspectives. They've lived through enough to understand that life is rarely black and white, and they've developed the capacity to embrace ambiguity. This broader view allows them to see situations not just from their own point of view, but from others as well, fostering empathy and understanding. Younger women who may still be in the process of forming their identities often rely on external validation or immediate results. In contrast, older women possess a deeper sense of self-awareness, having come to understand who they are and what truly matters. Their wisdom enables them to prioritize long-term outcomes over short-term gains, recognizing that many life lessons take time to unfold. They've faced setbacks and challenges which have taught them the value of patience, perseverance, and resilience. This ability to delay gratification and stay committed to their values contributes to the higher level of wisdom they exhibit. Furthermore, older women often exhibit greater emotional intelligence, a key component of wisdom. They've had more time to process complex emotions and reflect on their responses to life's events. As a result, they tend to be more self-aware, understanding how their thoughts, feelings, and actions influence their lives and the lives of those around them. Emotional maturity allows them to regulate their emotions more effectively, preventing impulsive reactions and fostering a more balanced, measured approach to challenges. This enhanced emotional intelligence gives them a greater ability to cope with uncertainty and navigate life's ups and downs with a sense of calm and clarity. Older women are also more likely to seek meaning and purpose in life, which further enhances their wisdom. Life's challenges and experiences often lead them to reflect deeply on what truly matters, whether it's relationships, personal growth, or contributing to the well-being of others. They've often endured significant losses, personal sacrifices, and difficult decisions that have forced them to develop a deeper understanding of life's greater purpose. This pursuit of meaning allows older women to gain insights into what constitutes a fulfilling life, leading to a clearer sense of values and priorities. They tend to focus less on material success or external validation, and more on cultivating a life that aligns with their authentic self. This shift in focus from the external to the internal is a hallmark of wisdom, as it promotes a deeper understanding of what truly matters. In addition, older women often display greater resilience, which is closely tied to their wisdom. Life's inevitable adversities, whether it's loss, health challenges, or relational struggles, have taught them that setbacks are not permanent and can often lead to growth. They've developed coping mechanisms such as patience, adaptability, and acceptance, which contribute to their ability to navigate difficult situations without becoming overwhelmed. This resilience strengthens their capacity to remain calm and focused during periods of uncertainty, preventing emotional distress from clouding their judgment. Their ability to see setbacks as opportunities for growth and learning is a key characteristic of the wisdom they've accumulated. Moreover, older women tend to possess a clearer understanding of their values, which further enriches their wisdom. Life's experiences often force them to reflect on what they truly believe in and what they want to stand for. This clarity allows them to make decisions that are aligned with their values rather than simply reacting to external pressures. In doing so, they cultivate a sense of authenticity and integrity that guides their actions and interactions with the world. Their wisdom encourages them to prioritize what truly matters, whether that's relationships, personal fulfillment, or contributing to the greater good, rather than being driven solely by societal expectations or superficial markers of success. The higher levels of wisdom seen in older women also stem from their ability to let go of attachments to things they cannot control. Life's ups and downs have taught them that there are many factors beyond their influence, and this understanding fosters a sense of peace and acceptance. They've come to recognize that worrying about things they cannot change is futile, and instead focus their energy on areas where they do have control. This detachment from the need for control allows them to navigate life's uncertainties with greater calmness and confidence. By embracing the reality of impermanence and letting go of attachments, they develop a more grounded and realistic perspective. In conclusion, older women often achieve higher levels of wisdom as a result of their life experiences, emotional maturity, and self-awareness. The challenges they have faced, the lessons they have learned, and the values they have cultivated contribute to a deeper understanding of life. Their wisdom allows them to make decisions that are guided by long-term goals, empathy, and purpose, rather than short-term desires or external validation. By embracing acceptance, resilience, and emotional intelligence, older women navigate life with a sense of clarity, calmness, and authenticity, fostering deeper connections and a greater sense of fulfillment. Number 8. Lower fear of judgment. As women grow older, they often develop a reduced fear of judgment. This shift arises from the accumulation of life experiences and the wisdom that comes with them. Younger women, especially in their formative years, may be more concerned with how others perceive them, driven by a desire for validation, acceptance, and social approval. However, as women age, they gain a deeper understanding of their own identities, values, and priorities. Life's ups and downs, whether personal, professional, or relational, teach them that not all judgments are within their control, and trying to conform to societal expectations is ultimately futile. Through the various stages of life, older women encounter numerous situations that challenge their sense of self-worth and confidence. These experiences, often marked by both successes and failures, gradually shift their focus from the opinions of others to a more intrinsic sense of self. Over time, they become more comfortable with who they are and less reliant on external validation. Life's inevitable hardships, such as the loss of loved ones, career setbacks, or difficult relationships, reinforce the idea that judgment from others doesn't hold as much weight as they once believed. They come to realize that people's opinions are often influenced by their own biases, insecurities, and limited perspectives. As a result, older women tend to care less about what others think, recognizing that their self-worth isn't dependent on the approval of others. This reduced fear of judgment also stems from their increased self-awareness. Over time, women reflect on who they are, what they value, and what truly matters in life. They come to understand that not everyone will agree with their choices or beliefs, and that's okay. they've cultivated a sense of authenticity, which allows them to trust themselves more fully. Older women are more likely to prioritize their own values and desires, even if those don't align with societal norms or expectations. They've faced enough challenges and learned from enough setbacks to know that their worth isn't diminished by criticism or disapproval from others. Instead, they have grown more confident in their ability to navigate life on their own terms. Another key factor contributing to a lower fear of judgment in older women is their ability to embrace imperfection. Life's experiences have shown them that no one is immune to flaws, mistakes, or vulnerabilities. Younger women often strive for perfection or seek to conform to idealized standards of beauty, success, and behavior. However, older women tend to have a greater acceptance of their imperfections and the natural ebb and flow of life. They've made peace with the fact that no one is perfect, and as such, they're less concerned with projecting a flawless image to others. This self-acceptance allows them to be more comfortable in their own skin, regardless of societal expectations. They recognize that judgment from others often stems from unrealistic standards, and they're less inclined to invest energy in meeting those expectations. Instead, they focus on living authentically, aligned with their values and priorities. Additionally, older women often develop a greater sense of purpose, which further reduces their fear of judgment. Life experiences, particularly those involving the pursuit of personal goals and passions, lead women to reflect on what truly matters to them. As they grow older, they become more attuned to their own values, desires, and priorities. This clarity allows them to take actions based on what feels meaningful and fulfilling, rather than seeking external approval. When women have a clear sense of purpose, they become less concerned with fitting into societal molds or receiving validation from others. They understand that judgment from others often arises from differences in values and perspectives, and they're more willing to accept that not everyone will share their view. With this understanding, their focus shifts away from pleasing others and more toward living in alignment with their true selves. Life's challenges also encourage older women to develop greater resilience, which contributes to their reduced fear of judgment. Resilience is built through experiences of overcoming setbacks, failures, and difficulties. Older women have encountered enough obstacles to know that setbacks don't define them, and neither do the judgments of others. Instead, they've learned to view challenges as opportunities for growth, leading them to cultivate inner strength and confidence. This resilience helps them to remain grounded, even when faced with criticism or disapproval. They've become adept at discerning which opinions are worth considering and which are not, allowing them to focus on what truly matters. Their ability to separate their self-worth from the judgments of others is a key component of the confidence they've developed over time. Moreover, the relationships older women cultivate often support this reduced fear of judgment. Through life, they tend to build strong support networks of family, friends, and mentors who provide encouragement and validation. These relationships help older women feel more secure in themselves, reinforcing the idea that they don't need external validation to feel valued or supported. The wisdom they've gained from these relationships helps them understand that judgment often stems from others' insecurities rather than reflecting their true worth. With this understanding, they're less likely to internalize the judgments of others, knowing that their worth is not contingent on the approval of others. Lastly, older women often have a deeper appreciation for time and what's truly meaningful, which reduces their fear of judgment. They've lived through enough experiences to understand that life is finite and that their time and energy are better spent on pursuits that bring them joy, fulfillment, and purpose. This shift in focus, away from societal expectations and toward more authentic, meaningful living, reduces the pressure to conform to others' standards. They've realized that the fear of judgment is a distraction from what truly matters. By embracing this perspective, they've developed the confidence to live in alignment with their values, trusting that judgment from others no longer holds the same power over their sense of self. In conclusion, older women tend to experience a reduced fear of judgment due to the wisdom and life experiences they've accumulated. Self-awareness, resilience, acceptance of imperfection, and a clearer sense of purpose all contribute to their confidence in living authentically. As they grow older, their focus shifts from seeking approval to prioritizing what truly matters, allowing them to navigate life with greater ease and freedom from the judgments of others. Number 9. Stronger sense of purpose. As women age, they often cultivate a stronger sense of purpose, driven by the life experiences they've accumulated and the wisdom gained from navigating the various challenges that come with growing older. A stronger sense of purpose isn't something that happens overnight. Rather, it's the result of reflecting on the lessons learned, the relationships formed, and the values that have been reinforced over time. Many older women have encountered hardships, setbacks, and transitions that have forced them to reassess their priorities and what truly matters in life. These experiences often leave them with a clearer understanding of who they are and what they want to contribute to the world. Life's challenges, whether it's the loss of loved ones, career shifts, health concerns, or raising children, serve as a reminder of the fleeting nature of time and the importance of living with intention. As they navigate these ups and downs, they begin to focus less on external validation and more on what feels meaningful to them. This shift in focus leads to the development of a stronger sense of purpose, as older women begin to understand that their time and energy are best spent on pursuits that align with their values and passions. A stronger sense of purpose is often deeply connected to personal growth and self-awareness. Older women have lived long enough to reflect on their experiences, recognizing patterns and lessons that have shaped their identities. They've come to understand that life's most rewarding experiences often come from aligning their actions with their core values. This self-awareness allows them to prioritize what truly matters, whether it's relationships, personal development, creative expression, or contributing to the well-being of others. The wisdom gained from these reflections fosters a deeper connection with their sense of purpose, leading them to make choices that are authentic and aligned with their values. Unlike younger women, who may still be figuring out their sense of self, older women tend to have a clearer understanding of what brings them fulfillment. They've faced the uncertainty of life and learned that chasing societal expectations or external markers of success often leaves them feeling disconnected and unfulfilled. As a result, they turn inward, embracing the things that resonate with them most deeply. This focus on what truly matters helps them cultivate a stronger sense of purpose that isn't easily shaken by external pressures. Another key factor contributing to a stronger sense of purpose in older women is the sense of detachment they've developed from materialistic or superficial pursuits. In their youth, many women may have placed significant emphasis on achieving goals defined by society, whether that's professional success, beauty standards, or seeking approval from others. However, as they age, they begin to see these pursuits as fleeting and ultimately unfulfilling. They've lived through experiences that have shown them that true purpose lies beyond external validation or material possessions. With this understanding, they shift their focus from seeking external achievements to cultivating internal growth, contributing to a stronger sense of purpose that is rooted in what matters most to them. The sense of detachment from societal expectations also allows older women to prioritize what brings them long-term meaning. They've experienced the ups and downs of life, recognizing that fleeting moments of success or approval are temporary, while purpose that aligns with their values has lasting significance. This wisdom gives them the confidence to pursue their goals with authenticity, free from the need to conform to others' expectations. Moreover, older women tend to place greater emphasis on relationships and connection, which strengthens their sense of purpose. Life's experiences, such as raising children, nurturing friendships, and caring for aging parents, help them understand the importance of meaningful connections with others. These relationships often become a central focus in their lives, serving as a source of purpose and fulfillment. They recognize that the quality of their relationships holds greater importance than superficial achievements or external validation. As they grow older, they become more intentional about the time and energy they invest in relationships that bring them joy, support, and a sense of belonging. This shift contributes to a deeper sense of purpose as they come to value the connections they've built and the impact they have on those around them. The sense of purpose older women cultivate is often closely tied to their desire to give back and make a positive impact in the lives of others. Life's challenges have shown them that true fulfillment comes from making a difference in the world, whether through mentorship, volunteering, or simply offering support to loved ones. They've accumulated the knowledge and wisdom to understand that their lives have a broader impact, and they seek ways to contribute meaningfully to their communities and the people around them. Whether it's through caring for family members, supporting younger generations, or contributing to causes they're passionate about, older women often find purpose in serving others. This desire to contribute not only enriches their own lives, but also reinforces their sense of purpose, giving them a deeper connection to the world around them. Another element of a stronger sense of purpose for older women is the ability to embrace personal growth and continuous learning. Life's experiences have exposed them to a wide range of challenges, successes, and failures, all of which have contributed to their ongoing personal development. They've come to see life as a journey of growth, rather than a destination of achievement. This mindset fosters a desire to keep evolving, acquiring new knowledge, and seeking wisdom in all areas of life. Older women understand that purpose is not a fixed concept, but something that grows and adapts with time. They're more open to new experiences and challenges, recognizing that each one contributes to their sense of purpose by broadening their perspectives and deepening their understanding of life. They're not afraid to explore new paths, redefine their goals, or embrace uncertainties, knowing that these experiences contribute to a richer and more meaningful life. In conclusion, a stronger sense of purpose often emerges as women age due to the wisdom gained from life's experiences, the detachment from superficial pursuits, and the emphasis placed on relationships and contributions to others. Older women tend to reflect on their lives with greater clarity, recognizing what truly matters to them. This sense of purpose often brings fulfillment and meaning, guiding their actions in ways that align with their values and passions. As they grow older, they embrace a deeper connection with their purpose, living authentically and intentionally, while contributing to the world in ways that resonate with their sense of self. Number 10. Enhanced self-acceptance. As women age, they often develop a profound sense of enhanced self-acceptance. This transformation is rooted in the accumulation of life experiences, personal growth, and a deeper understanding of themselves. In earlier stages of life, many women may struggle with self-doubt, insecurity, and a tendency to compare themselves to societal ideals. The pressure to conform to beauty standards, meet unrealistic expectations, or achieve perfection can lead to feelings of inadequacy and low self-worth. However, as women grow older, they tend to gain a clearer perspective on the limitations of these external measures. Life's ups and downs, such as the loss of loved ones, career setbacks, personal failures, and triumphs, serve as pivotal moments of self-reflection and growth. These experiences often push women to reassess their beliefs about who they are and what they value. Through this process, they start to embrace their unique qualities and accept their imperfections. Aging naturally comes with changes in appearance, health, and circumstances. Yet rather than viewing these changes as sources of insecurity, older women tend to develop a greater sense of compassion and acceptance for their bodies and lives. They come to realize that these changes are a natural part of the human experience, and they stop measuring themselves against unrealistic or rigid standards. Instead, they learn to appreciate their bodies and lives for what they are, understanding that imperfections are not flaws, but integral aspects of their journey. This shift in mindset fosters self-compassion and helps them cultivate a greater sense of self-acceptance. Enhanced self-acceptance also arises from a greater sense of awareness about what truly matters in life. As women grow older, they often experience a deepening of their values, priorities, and understanding of what brings them fulfillment. They begin to realize that much of the pressure they once felt to conform or seek external validation was driven by a desire to fit into societal molds rather than to live authentically. Over time, they come to understand that living in alignment with their core values and embracing who they are, flaws and all, is what truly brings contentment. With this realization, they gain the confidence to stop seeking approval from others and instead focus on their own sense of worth. As women age, they often become more comfortable with their identities, regardless of how others perceive them. This self-awareness allows them to shed the need to meet societal expectations and instead prioritize what feels true to them. They accept their strengths and weaknesses, recognizing that self-improvement is a lifelong process rather than a quest for perfection. In this way, enhanced self-acceptance becomes a byproduct of increased self-awareness and a deeper understanding of who they are beyond the judgments and expectations of others. Another key factor contributing to enhanced self-acceptance is the development of resilience. Life's challenges, whether personal, professional, or relational, inevitably bring setbacks and hardships. These experiences teach older women the importance of acceptance and adaptability. They've learned that life doesn't always go as planned, and they've come to accept that failure, imperfection, and discomfort are unavoidable parts of the human experience. Through these trials, they've developed the strength to embrace their imperfections and continue forward despite setbacks. This resilience fosters a sense of inner peace and self-acceptance, as they come to understand that their worth is not tied to the circumstances they face, but to their ability to persevere. As a result, they become less concerned with what others may think and more focused on living in alignment with their authentic selves. In many cases, the relationships older women nurture also contribute to their enhanced self-acceptance. Life often provides opportunities to form deeper, more meaningful connections with others, relationships that are built on trust, empathy, and mutual respect. These connections often provide a mirror through which they come to understand and appreciate their worth. When surrounded by supportive relationships, women tend to feel more accepted and valued for who they are, rather than what they should be. The love and acceptance they receive from others reinforce their sense of self-worth, creating a foundation of self-acceptance that extends beyond external validation. Older women often experience fewer concerns about how they are perceived by others, because they've come to understand that the people who matter in their lives love them for who they are, not for who they believe they should be. Furthermore, the pursuit of personal growth plays a crucial role in fostering enhanced self-acceptance. Women often begin to focus on developing a deeper understanding of themselves and their place in the world. This growth-oriented mindset encourages them to embrace their flaws, mistakes, and imperfections as part of their journey. They recognize that personal development isn't about becoming someone different, but rather becoming more of who they truly are. Through self-reflection, they begin to appreciate their uniqueness and realize that their worth is not contingent on external achievements or comparisons with others. Instead, they focus on the internal journey of self-discovery and growth. This commitment to authenticity and continuous improvement leads to a greater sense of acceptance of who they are, helping them find peace with their strengths and weaknesses alike. Another factor that contributes to enhanced self-acceptance is the realization that aging itself is a natural part of life. With age comes the wisdom that time is limited and that focusing on what cannot be changed, like physical appearance or past mistakes, is ultimately unproductive. Older women often develop a greater sense of acceptance of the aging process, understanding that change is inevitable and that their self-worth isn't tied to external factors like youth or appearance. They come to recognize that what truly matters lies within their character, values, and experiences. With this perspective, they become more forgiving of themselves and less concerned with trying to maintain a specific image. This acceptance of aging allows them to appreciate their unique journeys, recognizing that their value isn't diminished by the passage of time. In conclusion, enhanced self-acceptance is a natural result of the life experiences and growth that women encounter as they age. Through self-awareness, resilience, supportive relationships, and the pursuit of authenticity, they develop a deeper understanding of their worth that extends beyond external validation. As they embrace their strengths, flaws, and the inevitabilities of life, they come to appreciate and accept themselves in a way that leads to greater peace and fulfillment. Number 11. Stronger boundaries and self-respect. As women age, they often develop stronger boundaries and a deeper sense of self-respect. This shift typically arises from life experiences that teach the importance of setting limits and prioritizing their own well-being. In earlier stages of life, many women may struggle with setting healthy boundaries, often due to societal expectations that emphasize nurturing and prioritizing others' needs. As they gain more life experience, however, they begin to recognize that maintaining healthy boundaries is essential for their own emotional, mental, and even physical well-being. Boundaries are not just about saying no to others, but also about saying yes to themselves. Older women tend to become more attuned to their needs, desires, and limits, understanding that they cannot pour from an empty cup. Life's challenges, whether through relationships, work, or family dynamics, have shown them that allowing others to cross their boundaries can lead to feelings of resentment, burnout, and diminished self-worth. Through these experiences, they come to understand that setting clear boundaries is a form of self-care and self-respect. The development of stronger boundaries is often tied to increased self-awareness. As women grow older, they tend to reflect more deeply on their values, priorities, and what truly matters to them. They've encountered situations where they've overextended themselves for others, only to realize that this often results in emotional exhaustion and a lack of fulfillment. Over time, they become more aware of how their choices and relationships impact their overall well-being. They begin to recognize that sacrificing their own needs for the sake of others' expectations often leads to feelings of dissatisfaction and diminished self-respect. With this newfound self-awareness, they are better able to identify and assert their needs, setting boundaries that protect their emotional and mental health. Stronger boundaries also stem from a greater sense of self-respect. Women who have lived through hardships, such as toxic relationships, unbalanced work environments, or disrespectful interactions, begin to realize that their self-worth should not be tied to others' opinions or demands. Over time, they cultivate a deeper respect for themselves and their values, understanding that they deserve to be treated with dignity and consideration. As they embrace their worth, they are less willing to tolerate behaviors that undermine their self-respect. Whether it's in relationships, the workplace, or their personal lives, they learn to set clear expectations and hold others accountable for treating them with respect. This shift allows them to foster healthier relationships, grounded in mutual respect and reciprocity. Self-respect often grows stronger as women recognize their own strengths and capabilities. Life's challenges, whether they've faced failures, setbacks, or obstacles, serve as opportunities for growth. Through these experiences, they develop resilience and a sense of empowerment that reinforces their belief in their own worth. They come to understand that they have the right to advocate for themselves and their needs, knowing that their contributions are valuable. This self-confidence gives them the courage to establish boundaries that reflect their self-worth. They stop seeking approval or validation from others, realizing that their value is inherent and not dependent on external affirmations. With this self-assurance, they become more committed to protecting their time, energy, and emotional well-being. Another factor contributing to stronger boundaries is the realization that time and energy are limited resources. As women age, they become more aware of the importance of investing these resources wisely. They've experienced the fleeting nature of life and come to understand that they cannot afford to waste their time on people or situations that deplete their energy or undermine their self-respect. This awareness prompts them to set boundaries that protect their emotional space, ensuring that they focus on relationships, activities, and commitments that uplift and support them. Whether it's saying no to toxic relationships, setting clear expectations with colleagues, or establishing limits around their personal time, they learn to prioritize what brings them joy, peace, and fulfillment. Life's experiences have also taught older women that boundaries are not just about protecting their own well-being, but also about maintaining their integrity. They've witnessed how their values and principles can be compromised when they fail to establish limits. In doing so, they've developed a deeper commitment to living authentically, staying true to their values, and ensuring that their actions align with their self-respect. This integrity strengthens their confidence in setting boundaries, as they no longer feel the need to compromise their beliefs or values for the sake of external approval. Stronger boundaries are often rooted in the recognition that women have the power to create their own happiness and fulfillment. They've learned through experience that no one else is responsible for their well-being, and they take ownership of their lives with greater clarity. This understanding empowers them to make choices that prioritize their own needs and desires. They stop sacrificing their happiness for the sake of others' expectations, knowing that their well-being is the foundation of their strength. With this newfound empowerment, they confidently set boundaries that reflect their values and beliefs, allowing them to build lives that are in alignment with their true selves. In conclusion, the development of stronger boundaries and self-respect often comes as a result of life's challenges and growth. As women age, they become more aware of their needs, desires, and the importance of protecting their emotional and mental well-being. Through self-awareness, life experiences, and the cultivation of self-worth, they gain the confidence to assert boundaries that reflect their values and foster healthier relationships. Stronger boundaries and self-respect empower older women to live authentically and prioritize their own well-being, contributing to a more fulfilling and empowered life.